Oh shoot, I'm not on. Let me sign off real quick. Is there anybody out? No, I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do. Okay.
The 36th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no talking, no smoking, no chewing gum, no eating or drinking, no sleeping or laying down, no driving or riding in a motor vehicle. Please keep your devices on mute until addressed by staff. Also, keep your device on a level surface so that your face may be seen. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, thank you.
You're welcome.
Jamaica Washington.
Yes.
All right, can you turn your camera on for me, please? All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jamaica Washington. This is ticket number SP 1431063. Count 1, expired plate. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Count 3, defective brake lights. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Would you state your full name for the record?
Jamaica Washington.
Thank you. Your Honor, this afternoon is the date and time for an arraignment, so please accept a not guilty plea for the defendant for that purpose. But I need to tell you that she arrives in compliance. She has valid registration and insurance.
Baughman, you're going in
I'm
and
sorry.
out again.
I'm doing that again. Okay.
I'm missing too much of what you're saying. Can you?
I'm going to start from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor, for entering a not guilty plea for an arraignment purpose for the defendant. I'm also pleased to tell you that she's in compliance. She has valid registration and insurance, Your Honor, and she has repaired the condition, a defective brake light that she replaced a piece of cracked plastic by going to the what do you call it, the junkyard, and replaced that. She's in compliance here and now. Would you dismiss these cases and accept my stipulation of probable cause for the stop? Thank you.
All right, so at this time, now that she is in compliance and has everything up to date, including fixing that brake light, the court's going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Ms. Washington, make sure you always keep everything valid and up to date, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Do I end the live?
Yep, just go ahead and link off, okay, Ms. Walker? All right. Lenitra Walker?
Yes.
Okay, now calling the matter of the people versus Lenidra Walker. This is ticket SP 1431690. Count 1, driver's license expired. Count 2, drive unregistered, untitled vehicle. And that's it. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
May it please the court, Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. State your name, please.
Lenidra Walker.
Thank you, Ms. Walker. For arraignment, please enter a not guilty plea for the defendant, Your Honor. She also presents today with valid registration and insurance. And can attest to the validity of both of the documents, and we would ask the court to dismiss for compliance.
Being an officer of the court, having seen valid documents, the court's going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Ms. Walker, you're all set, but make sure you keep everything valid and up to date for the future, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're all set, ma'am. Have a good day.
You also.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Keisha Williams? Now calling the matter of people versus Keisha Williams. This is ticket number SP 1418725. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your full name, please.
Keisha Monique Williams.
Thank you, Judge. It's time for an arraignment, so please enter a not guilty plea for the defendant. But we're going to ask that these cases be closed this afternoon. The defendant has presented valid and current insurance and registration. Her insurance will not expire until September 10th of 2024 to her 2014 Ford, and she has valid and current registration as well. Would you dismiss these cases? I stipulate to probable cause for that.
All right, being that you are an officer of the court having seen valid documentation, now the court's going to grant that request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Ms. Williams, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date, and in your vehicle, okay?
I sure will, and thank you very much.
You're very welcome, ma'am, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck to you. We'll see you. I
Thank
hear
you. Okay. Please
All
don't
right.
see me no more.
Want to, okay? Okay? All right, Williams. All right, Sonia Wilson.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Sonia Wilson. You can leave, Ms. Williams, you don't have to stay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Sonia Wilson. This is ticket SP 1388243. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your full name, please.
Sonia Felice Wilson.
Thank you, Ms. Wilson, and good afternoon, Your Honor. Our plea for the arraignment is not guilty, and the defendant presents today with valid and current insurance and registration.
Turn back to the front, Attorney Baughman.
She presents today with valid and current insurance today to her 2019 Nissan, Your Honor. With those valid documents, we move to dismiss and stip to probable cause. Thank you.
Being an officer of the court having seen valid documentation, the court's going to grant your request. I'm going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. Ms. Wilson, make sure you always keep everything valid, up to date in your vehicle, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I know. Like I said, I ran into some hardships, but I know that I'm going to work it out and keep things, because I know you do have to drive and drive legal if you're going to drive. So I apologize. That is my fault, but it won't happen again, because I do not like going through this.
I understand. Listen, life happens sometimes and we can't stop it. So we just gotta kind of go slow. But that's all
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Get back
Yes,
on and do
ma'am.
what you need to do, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You're all set, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. Be blessed and have a great day now.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. You too, okay?
Thank you. Okay, thank you now.
Harris White. Harris White. Oh, Mr. White. We done tried. I thought we had him at one point in time. I don't know what he did. Harris White. Harris White, going once. Harris White going twice. Harris White. You can take us off the live.